Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you some tactical analysis on the Bitcoin chart as Bitcoin is currently dumping. And so with that in mind, we will take a look at how low the Bitcoin price could possibly go. And on the flip side, we'll take a look at how high we might be able to go if we get a reversal, but there are several obstacles in the way of the Bitcoin price rising higher, and we'll take a look at those obstacles. And so let's get right to the charts, and we will start today over here on the 4-hour candles for Bitcoin. And over the past couple weeks, we've been watching Bitcoin kind of consolidate between 61,000 and around 53,500. And this week, we were keeping an eye on Bitcoin as it tried to push its way back up towards that 59, 60, 61,000 level. These are the obstacles that are right now in Bitcoin's way. At the beginning of this recent sell-off, 61,000 was really the resistance that pushed Bitcoin's price back down. As you can see, it tried multiple times to break above, dip down a little, bounced back right into that 61,000 level, and then pretty much dumped. On the next bounce, Bitcoin only made it up to 60,000 and then rolled right back over into that 55.5 level, kind of setting up for a double bottom, which the price did bounce and start to recover. However, the price did not make it back to 60,000 and definitely didn't make it back to 61,000. It hit resistance now at just over 59,000. Sold off sharply to 53.5, kind of moved sideways for a little while, and then we did see buyers stepping up and push the price up pretty quickly. However, again, right into that 59,000 level, and then the price started to chop and failed multiple times right around this 59,000 level, and we have since just rolled over, and today we are definitely dumping back down, it looks like, to this 53.5 level. And with today being Friday, it's not unusual to see the market sell off. And if we come back into this level, we certainly want to see 53.5 hold the line. If the bulls fail to step up and hold this line and buy this dip, then the price of Bitcoin could definitely be going lower. Now, if they do step up and start buying the bottom down here, we could see another push up. However, those three obstacles we're looking at will be 59,000, 60,000, and 61,000. Now, if we jump over here to the daily candles for Bitcoin, we can see where we came in, set our all-time high. However, ever since then, all we've done is sold off, and we're making lower lows on the way down. And that is why we need to be extremely cautious with the current price action selling off again. Are we headed back down towards a lower low than this 53.5? Are we headed down into the 52.5 or maybe 50,000 level? Or even worse, if we break down through 50,000, we could be headed all the way back down into the 40,000 level where we saw support back here. And over the last couple weeks in my videos, I've noted it's important for Bitcoin, first of all, to have stayed above the CMA ribbon. The moment it broke down below, I started opening short positions. I've done videos on those in the past. And so until Bitcoin's price can break above and close above these EMA ribbons, the bulls will need to proceed with caution as they are not in control of this battle at the moment. So what I will be keeping an eye on is how low is Bitcoin really going to go? Are we going to find support at the 53.5? Or are we headed lower into, say, 50,000 or perhaps all the way back down here to around the 40,000 level? And if we check our 6, we can see each time Bitcoin does break back above these ribbons, we do generally get a pretty good run, and it will typically bounce off the ribbons once it gets above it. And so the first breakout really was after we sold off down into the 30,000 range. We got above, came back, bounced off the ribbons, pushed back up, kind of chopped along the ribbons on our way back up. The price did eventually break back down below the ribbons. However, it did find support along this longer term EMA and then got back above the ribbons and eventually moved to our all-time high. And so what I would be looking for out of Bitcoin's price, if it gets back above the ribbons, obviously it's going to need to break through the 60 and 61,000 barriers. After that, we could be headed back towards the all-time high. If Bitcoin's price can get above the all-time high, then we could be looking at 75,000 to as high as 90,000 in the near-term future. So with that all being said, if we zoom out here to the 1-week candles for Bitcoin, a level on the Fibonacci retracement we've been watching is the 786 level, which is right around 57,000 level. And I had mentioned this level numerous times as a key level of support, and Bitcoin managed to close above it. We wicked down on this candle, closed actually in a green candle, and then on these last two red candles over the last couple weeks, we've wicked below, however, managed to close above, but in reality, last week's candle just barely closed above that 786 level or the 57,000 level. And this week's candle, with today being Friday, is once again in trouble of closing below this 786 level. We have not wicked as low as the previous candle, which we can see they were setting up a trend of going lower, but just with a wick. So we will need to keep an eye on whether or not this candle continues its move down towards the 618 level, which is that 51,000 level. And we can see a longer term trend line that could act as support along with the 618. They actually pretty much cross right at the same point for this particular weekly candle. However, we only have a couple days left in the week, and that will really determine if the bulls are stepping up to take back control, or are they just going to let the bears continue to push this price down. Now, if the price does continue to get pushed down, I would fully expect some support here around 51,000. We can see it was previous resistance. It has acted as previous support on the wick of a couple of these candles. So I would fully expect some sort of bounce out of this 51,000 level. The real key is it just a dead cat bounce and we roll back over and sell off back towards 47,000, or again back down into this 41,000, 40,000 range where we see the 382 level on the Fibonacci's? Or if the price does come down and bounce, is it a real bounce and we actually are able to push back above the 786 level, the 61,000 level, and then back up towards all-time new highs of 69,000? And the answer is we have to wait and see. As traders, we don't make predictions. We look at the charts, we come up with possible theories, and we trade based on those theories. And right now, most of my trades are bearish. I'm going short on most of these moves. But at the same time, I'm being extremely cautious because at any time, the bulls could step up and start to push this price action up. However, I don't currently see Bitcoin's price moving up beyond those obstacles of 59, 60, and 61,000. So I think that's enough jaw-jacking for today. If there's any new developments in the price action, I will keep you updated. So now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comment section down below. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.